If you clicked on this video, you probably love making crochet plushies, and you also probably love doing markets, because in today's video, we're going to try and do as many market-friendly patterns as possible, and the best part is they're all free. My name is Elisa, and I'm the maker behind Northwoods Knots, and in today's video, I decided I wanted to challenge myself with trying to make as many different patterns as possible all in one day. There is a caveat. It's like 8:30 this morning, and I'm probably going to be hiking with my husband at some point, but there should be a lot of driving time. I'm hoping that I can keep up with it, and if not, it can always kind of carry into tomorrow, but I'm not going to go any further than realistically probably 14 hours or so, because I just don't think that I'd be able to crochet more than 14 hours in a day. But we'll see. I do have a tendency to stay up late into the night sometimes. I have created a Google Doc that has links to all of these free patterns, the majority of them coming from Instagram. I actually think all of them might be coming from Instagram, because that's my favorite place to find patterns. YouTube is another really great resource, and I might make a video later on doing all YouTube tutorials. For today, I'm going to focus on all of the Instagram patterns that I have. I saved about 50 of them. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near close to that, but I'd like to see how far I can get. And I kind of just saved these in any random order. I just kind of went through my saved and just added them as I saw them. So there's kind of no organization into how they're grouped, but I can probably rank them at the end of where I think they'd fit. I'm also going to be ranking the patterns on clarity, efficiency, and if I would make it again. These are all really market friendly, at least that's how they're advertised and how I interpret them, and let's see if we can put them to the test. Let's jump right in. The first pattern we're going to be starting out with is this really cute jellyfish, and I have made this jellyfish multiple times, so I'm really excited to make it again. And these are the colors that I'm going to be doing. I typically make it in white, but I think I'm going to make it in a pink this time, just because it gives pink jellyfish vibes, and I think that's so fun. And I like to have the multiple colors, so I think I'm going to use green. But I could also see myself just sticking with some extra pink and just doing a little bit of the white. We'll see when I get there. I'm going to go ahead and start crocheting. I'm also going to be timing myself because I want to see how long it actually takes me to complete. I've done this, and if I had to estimate, I think it's going to take me about 30 minutes, which is pretty friendly for market. Okay, I've got my timer going, and I'm just going to get to crocheting. I've got a 4.5mm hook. Okay, I guess I was not ready to unwind this. This doesn't count. Sorry, this does not count as crochet time. Regular crochet problems. I've got my end of the yarn. I'm ready to crochet. I actually know this pattern by heart at this point, so I don't really need to follow it, but I do know all of the steps, so I'm going to be making it as truthfully and by the pattern as possible. I finished the head. This is how it looks, and it took me about 12 minutes and 10 seconds to do that. Usually, I don't know, maybe it does take me that long, but I think I was just struggling with this yarn and this hook size. I think I should have gone up one. The one that I typically make is a little bit thinner of a yarn, which is why the 4.5 works so well. But with this yarn, it's a little bit thicker, which I like, so I think I probably should have gone up to a 5, but it's fine. She still looks really good. So now I'm gonna actually kind of lap my stopwatch because I'm curious to see how long each section takes, and then obviously how long the whole thing takes. And I'm not counting the little monologues that I do in between because I don't usually talk in the middle of crocheting. I usually am just moving on right away to the next thing. But I wanted to inform you guys that that's what I'll be doing. I have finished the jellyfish. All I have to do is sew it together and then embroider a little face on it. It took me about 33 minutes to crochet all of the items, and it comes with 6 tentacles and then the head and the body. Now, she says to sew these onto the body, but I've been making this so long, and I've actually found way better luck with just sticking the little ends, these ends here, through the bottom and then just tying a double knot. And I have never had it come undone, and it saves way more time than sewing it to the actual base. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm just going to work on pulling all these little guys through and tying them on. I like to alternate colors, and I actually really do like how the green and the pink look together. is how the bottom's gonna look. This might be controversial, but I actually kind of find sewing therapeutic. But it's like, you have to be sewing something together, like closed. I don't really find sewing arms and legs and stuff very fun, but give me sewing a head onto a body any day. Finish sewing it on, and now the final step is to put a little smile on it. And done. This is how she looks. Oh, she's so stunning. I honestly love her. Love that. So cute. And in all, it took about 43 minutes. So about 15 minutes longer than I thought, but honestly, 43 minutes is still really good for making prep items because you can just crank them out like crazy. So here's how she looks. We've got one down. For this next one, I'm really excited because I think my sisters would love it, and I think it would just go perfectly with their aesthetic. Based on these colors, you might be thinking, what on earth in Christmas is she about to make? But really, we're gonna make some really cute cherry rings. This is by Crochet by Met. I think that's how you say it. And they're just a really cute little cherry keychain. So I think I'm really excited to make this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I also want to say these might take me a little bit longer because they're patterns I haven't made before, so I'm going to be referencing the pattern, whereas like the jellyfish, I already have that memorized by heart, but hopefully this doesn't look like it will take too long, so I'm really thinking it's going to be an awesome market prep. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Almost didn't find my little darning needle. I swear, I literally misplace them all the freaking time. I finished the cherry and look how cute it is. I love it. Honestly, I can definitely see myself going for like a green keychain instead, but the ones that I have are like lime green. I don't know how much I'd like that. So I just stuck red on it for now, and it's so cute. It only took like 12 minutes too, so like that is a really, really good pattern for markets. Look how fun that is. I love it. Man, I just came back from a great day. I got to spend a lot of time crocheting in the car while my husband drove us to Illinois. It was a lot of fun because we got to mark off our third highest point of states that we visited. We got to go on Charles Mountain, which was pretty cool. Let me show you guys some of the things that I've made. So here's the Mushy boy, which I've been wanting to make this guy for like ever. And then I made a chunky bee. How fun. I'm so excited. I have a few other ones, but I think I'm gonna work on finishing up where I had left off, which was with this cute little dinosaur guy. So I'm gonna finish him up. I also noticed that I tend to crochet pretty slow in a car. Don't know what it is. I must just be a mix of like chatting and looking out the window and all this other stuff that I easily get distracted with. That is what I'm going to work on. I already have 33 minutes of it on this guy. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to get to crocheting. The Chubby Dino done. Absolutely love how he came out. Definitely think he took a lot longer than expected. Oh my gosh, look how like mini he is. So cute. And I love the green. Really do love that bright green that I used. Took me like an hour and 8 minutes though. Again, most of this was driving, so like I don't think I was really giving it 100%. I honestly not love this pattern. I like to do amigurumi style, where I just keep going and around and I don't like slip stitch or anything like that. I almost feel like for this pattern I need to, because I was noticing the body was starting to twist and things weren't lining up in the way that they needed to be. I don't know if that's just because I was using such a small yarn compared to like what they were using for the pattern, but if I do make it again, I might, I don't know, we'll see. I might use a larger yarn. If I do make it again though, I'll probably use that method of just like slip stitch and chain one instead of going in a continuous spiral. I think I might try to do one more for today. It's already like 10, so I can probably fit one smaller one in, hopefully, and then I'll recap and go over all the ones with you that I had made while I was driving. I decided I think I'm gonna make this Chubby Chick's pattern Chanel's crochet, and what I love about it, guys, is they have hats. I'm gonna go ahead and make some really cute strawberry hats and some really cute little chicks. Oh, these are so cute. I want to use this pink for the hat, the strawberry hat, because I haven't used this pink yet, and it's such a vibrant pink. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna really use it for, so those projects that I can use it, I want to. I'm officially done with my last crochet project of the day. This is how she came out. I love her. Look at that squish test. Oh my gosh. Such a cute little chick. Oh my god. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. Definitely gonna be making more. I'm not exactly sure what happened to my camera and audio and film and everything, because I totally shared with you guys everything that I did that day, but now that I'm editing the video, I can't find that clip anywhere, so just know that this is a while back. I have already sold some of the things, and I'm still gonna try and recap. I have most of them here though. Just know that I will do my best to try and wrap this up for you guys, because I did have a lot of fun crocheting all these really awesome free patterns. I will have all of the patterns linked down below and all of my rankings for them as well, and I hope to make a lot more videos like this in the future. So if you like it, definitely let me know down below and I'll keep making videos like this. Starting off strong, the pink jellyfish that I had made did sell actually at my last market. I sell these guys for $8, and this is just one that I had made up before. I think I showed you a preview of it without a face earlier in the video, but this is how I like to do the eyes and everything. I really loved this pattern. It is super easy to read, super easy to make. It's really intuitive once you get it down, and it does not take much time to actually put together the whole thing. I think I made it with like all the sewing and details, face details and everything, like 45 minutes. That's super friendly for markets. I absolutely love this pattern. Will recommend it again. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for clarity, a 4 out of 5 for efficiency. This guy took me 43 minutes and 4 seconds to make, and a 5 out of 5 for making it again. This was by far one of the best patterns. The next pattern that I made was actually a cherry keychain, and this already sold, so I don't have it here. I think I can insert a screenshot from earlier in the video, and I really like this pattern. It was super quick to make up. The cherries took me 12 minutes and 1 second to make. I gave it a 5 out of 5 for clarity, a 5 out of 5 for efficiency, and a 5 out of 5 for making it again, especially knowing that it's already sold at one of my markets. I can't wait to make some more. After I made those 2 items, I actually got ready to go on a little hike with my husband, and we went on like a 3 or 4 hour car drive, and I got to crochet for a lot of time during that drive. And one of the first things I made was this little mallard. This isn't the exact one. The one that I made has already been sold, but I did make up another one because I liked it so much. And he's just so cute. Look at that. I will put the link to the PDF version on her Etsy, but I do know if you go on her Instagram, you should be able to find the real or like the free version, I think. That's the only one that I like wasn't so sure about. But absolutely love this guy, works up really cute, and again, the mallard's such a hit. For this pattern, I actually gave it a 3 out of 5 for clarity. I felt like it was a little bit confusing at times, and I still, every time I've done it, am not sure really how to do the neck portion, or at least start increasing for the head. It's a little bit confusing. Efficiency, I gave it a 4 out of 5. It's a pretty quick make. This guy took me 43 minutes and 12 seconds to make. And for will I make it again, I gave it a 5 out of 5. The next little guy that I ended up making on the drive was this adorable little sheep. It is Caught in the Sheep by Scarlet Creations. and it is so fun. Look at all these little bobble stitches all over its body. Absolutely love this. I also just love sheep in general. I gave this guy a 2 out of 5 for efficiency. It took me 58 minutes and 55 seconds to make. I do think most of that's credited to crocheting and driving. No, sorry, I take that back. I was not driving, but like passenger riding. Clarity was a 4 out of 5. I gave it a 3 out of 5 for make again. I think if I sat down and was not in a moving vehicle, I probably would get through this a lot faster and enjoy it more, but I did not like how much time it took on the drive to make this guy. Another pattern that I whipped up on that car ride was Chonky the Bee by Efri, I believe, and I absolutely love this guy. I made a few more of them. None of them sold, but I just think it was not the right market. Honestly, I do think these will sell in the future. I'll have to see how they do, but I had so much fun making him. Look at how cute his little eyes are. So cute. I gave him a 5 out of 5 for clarity, a 4 out of 5 for efficiency. He took 40 minutes and 25 seconds to make, and a 3 out of 5 for will I make it again. I am changing this to a 5 out of 5 for will I make it again because I ended up making 3 more of these guys. So definitely a fun, quick, easy pattern. The last completed pattern that I made on that car drive was this adorable Chonky Mushroom Boy by Chonky Crochet. I love this guy. I've seen him on Instagram a few times and I think on YouTube too, and I've always really wanted to make him, so I was super glad that I did that on this drive. And he was such a fun, easy pattern to make up. Again, I ended up making more of these for my market and I got so many compliments on him. He's so fun, look at that. This was another one of the patterns that got a 5 in every category: clarity, efficiency, and making it again. Loved this pattern through and through. There was nothing I could say wrong about it. And he only took 32 minutes and 50 seconds to make, which is a perfect market prep time. I had started this little guy on the drive, but I did not get a chance to finish him till I got home, and I honestly have mixed opinions about this guy. I thought he was going to be a really fun make, and he is super cute, but I don't really like the pattern a whole lot. Maybe it was just my experience, but I'm not a huge fan with how the back looks. I gave the pattern a 4 out of 5 for clarity, a 1 out of 5 for efficiency. It took me an hour and 8 minutes to complete this guy, and I gave it a 2 out of 5 for will I make it again. I think I was willing to give him another shot in the future. We will have to see. And this pattern was by Dr. Choco Crochet. The last pattern that I made that day was the Chubby Chicks by Chanel Crochet. This guy is so cute. They come in 2 options, the strawberry hat or the frog hat. I chose to make the strawberry hat, and I love this guy. He got so many compliments too. Look how cute it is. And I think one of my sister's friends even said like, oh, you could make it into a mushroom hat, which I totally think you could, just following the simple strawberry pattern. So cute. Absolutely love this guy. I gave it a 5 out of 5 for clarity, a 4 out of 5 in efficiency. It took 48 minutes and 14 seconds to make, and then a 5 out of 5 for will I make again. I probably will make some more of these up this weekend if I get a chance to. Thank you so much for making it all the way through this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I also wanted to again mention that all of these resources and patterns are free and down below in the description. I've listed and credited all of the designers, and a huge thank you to them specifically because they are so amazing for offering these free resources to us. Who doesn't love a free crochet pattern? It's awesome. You guys are great. And if this is any of your patterns, do let me know down below. I absolutely love them. All of them, even if they were a little bit trickier for me to understand some of them, it's still really fun getting to make other people's patterns. Thank you again. If you like this video, definitely leave a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to see more videos like this, as well as any recommendations you have for other patterns. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!